Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya, and if you're stopping by for the first time, thank you so much. I do hope you'll consider subscribe. And if you're not stopping by for the first time, thank you for your support. Today's video is going to be just a quick unbagging, unboxing, and whatever you want to call it. Really, it's a reveal because I've already opened it, of a new item that I bought for myself to use as a little catch-all on my dressing table beside my bed. So currently what I'm using is my toiletry, my Louis Vuitton toiletry 15, and it just holds little pieces. I'll show you what I have just sitting there beside my bed. This is vintage, this piece. It's quite old. I have to look to see what year it's from. But what I did was some time ago, probably about 5 years ago, I actually brought this in and I had the Vachetta tab here, the end replaced. So this part is newer and younger than this. But the actual toiletry 15 itself is quite old. Actually, I should see what year it's from. The code is, it's the 80s. 882TH, so made in France in 1982. So this is quite old. Wowza, I'd forgotten how old it is. And what I have in here every night, I just this is my little Bepanthen cream that I put on my lips or on any dry patches or anything. And there's I don't know, little bits and bobs in there, like another lip balm, some nail clippers, little nail file, library card. I don't know what's there. Don't ask. It's just there. It's just like a little catch-all. Little Tom Ford Vanille Fatale. Can't talk today. I've been talking a lot today. Anyway, as much as this looks cute, I just find are you crooked? Oh yeah. I just find that for the decor of my room, it just looks a little bit dark on my dressing table. And I love monogram. I think I really like the look of Louis Vuitton monogram, but I thought I would maybe try something lighter in color, which is the unbagging or the reveal that I will share with you. That is in this bag, again from the Iconic, but this time this came in this type of bag. No box, just this type of bag. And inside is the item and just nothing else. It's just empty. But the item I purchased is from Longchamp, and some of you will recognize this particular print. And I went ahead with the LePliage original pouch. The color is paper, and it's just the small size. But this is not the one with the crossbody strap. It came in this little pouch with the little green zipper closure thing. And this is the item here, like this. So it came, no dust bag, no other wrapping. It was just in that plastic bag. This was the only type of protectant on it, and it was just folded flat like that. Not too impressed with the packaging and the way it came. I had expected a box, and then when I opened it, I had expected a dust bag. But apparently for the nylon pieces, Longchamp does not give dust bags. Now I'm spoiled because you see this little silver piece here, that's a leather sort of not limited edition necessarily, but reduced number seasonal piece. They don't make that anymore. I've had that for about 3 or 4 years now. That came with a box and with a dust bag. So I was surprised when this arrived flat as a pancake in the mail. I don't know. So I rang Longchamp and they explained that they don't offer dust bags for their non-leather items. I said, but this has got leather on it. And she said, no, we don't do that. So anyway, this is what I thought that I would use, given that it's lighter in color. And the coloring in my room is very much like this sort of natural timber. My bed head is like a light gray taupe color. It's like a velour finish. And I thought that I would have this, because it's lighter in color, just sitting beside my dressing table, just to pick up and show some more brightness, rather than having the dark canvas sitting there. The canvas itself is beautiful. I love it, like I said, but I just thought that I would maybe consider using something lighter. Now, because this is all nylon, and I'll show it to you in detail, it did come with a little Longchamp, what's this, care booklet, little pamphlet thing. What's this about? textile. Oh, this is the recycled, trimmed with cowhide. So this is the recycled nylon. Any of the Longchamp pieces that have this bright green indicate that they are, or components of the product is used or made from recycled materials. So obviously the nylon here is recycled and the leather is cowhide. The leather is actually quite soft, so a lot of you will know this. A lot of you already have and use and carry the larger I really can't talk today, LePliage pieces, and this is my first time having a nylon piece at all, ever. So I'm interested to see how this wears. It's all soft, so I'm thinking that I will somehow source some sort of a base shaper. I'm not going to go through the whole process of buying a base shaper. I think I could probably make one. So you could see here it's been folded for quite some time, and with use that will flatten out and become more straight. And I just thought that having this then beside me would look a little bit nicer with the brown. The brown sort of can go with my coloring in the room, so I'm not too worried about that. It's got gold hardware, but I just thought that I would have something a bit brighter. So the actual leather is the traditional sort of brown that Longchamp is known for. There's the logo, debossed logo of the horse and the rider. Then we've got the press stud with Longchamp written on it, and what's underneath, and then the dates 1948. So it's actually not all that old, so it's around about the same age as the Australian Oraton. And then on the back here of the leather flap, top flap, it says Longchamp, and then underneath it says Modèle Déposé. Dépose or Déposé? Yep, Déposé. I can't read up close with my glasses on. Anyway, and this is very much the style of their little cosmetic pouch, but this one has the handle. So apparently the handle is a relatively new addition. It has the two little tabs here that Longchamp sort of is known for and pretty much identifies Longchamp, if I can say it that way. It's like I have them on the silver. And the zipper pull is in gold with the Longchamp logo there. And this is also debossed and raised, so it's not entirely flush with the date at the bottom, but the zipper itself is a plastic, and the inside is like a white plastic, like a plastic. So I just thought I would have a little look-see and just have a little, maybe just experiment for a day or so, if I like the idea of this sitting beside my bed on my dressing table. I think it'll look cute just as a little item there. Now, the reason I decided to go with this is because for a long time, and because I love the Louis Vuitton monogram that much, for a long time I was considering getting the Nice Nano. And I like that because it just sits there. It would be a beautiful little showpiece, but I'd still be using it. But the price now, new, is exorbitant. For what that little item is, it's just too much. I should have, in hindsight, bought it when it was still under $1,000, and a few years ago it was still $900, and back then I thought it was a lot. And even pre-loved, some of them are still well over $1,000, and I just didn't want to spend that much on an item that's just going to be sitting on my dressing table beside my bed. So I thought I would go with something like this. Now, again, I bought this from the Iconic, and I did make use of another shop back promotion. I bought this asking price was $185, and then I received back through shop back, or I will when the waiting period is up, which is approximately 90 days. I should get $33 odd back. So in the end, this will have cost me $150 if I keep it. Of course, if I don't keep it and I send it back, then that discount will be tracked and I won't get it because obviously I've returned the item. So I would need to keep this beyond the 90 days in order for me to get that shop back discount back. So that's that. So I don't know, does anyone else have one of these items, one of these little ones? I would not use this as a little carry bag or anything like this. Just, it barely fits on my wrist, can barely get my hand through it. This for me is very much a little catch-all, a little holder, but something a little bit bougie and cute looking. If you have any of these little pieces, how do you use them? There is one above this, which I think is a tad wider and taller, but it does have the grommets in here in order to attach a crossbody strap, and it comes with a strap, but that one's much more expensive and much bigger. I don't need anything that big sitting on my dressing table. So I'll post a photo here of what it looks like sitting on my dressing table, as well as one with the Louis Vuitton sitting there, and let me know what you think. I thought it was cute. I liked the color. This color is called Paper, and it's very much the way it's showing here now on the screen. It's like a dark white, like a light beige perhaps, but it doesn't have a yellow tone to it. It's actually a cool tone, which I quite like. And then of course we've got the warmth of the gold hardware and the brown leather. So I'm so used to things being glazed that this is not glazed, and I wonder if that's the way it's supposed to be. You can see the raw finish there. So look, for $185, I think that's okay. I think it's okay. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you have these items, if you have Longchamp nylon, if you have anything little like this, how do you use it? And do you think that's a good idea? Okay, well, as always, I look forward to reading your comments. Take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you next time.